These emissions come from two parts. One is the fossil fuels that are used to heat up the material, and number two is from the stone itself.
Soltex technology is based on electrification, and today you use fossil fuels in the industry to heat up the material, and we changed that to a green renewable electricity instead.
So we are electrifying this industry by a plasma torch, and we are using this heat to produce the material itself, but also to separate out the CO2 from the stone.
And in our process, we get an efficient way to extract the emissions from the process.
So we get two values in one, the material and also a clean CO2 gas.
So it's a perfect match. Our vision is to decarbonize the industry, and to be able to collaborate with others is super important, and LeadIT makes that possible. So we really enjoy the collaborations with governments and other stakeholders, but also with potential customers in the future.
So it's very important to have scale-ups like Soltex in the LeadIT family, because there's not just one solution to decarbonize, there are many, and we need all of them to succeed. In terms of what Soltex brings to LeadIT, it's about that energy. So they're not just a startup, but a scale-up. They have investors, they have commercial partners, they have customers lined up, shareholders. And we need exactly this kind of company to show that it is possible, it is happening, and the future is happening right here, right now.
Yes, now we're on the top floor here in our building. So this is like the title number 1, that we call it.
So site visits like this are very important because it allows for an exchange of ideas and an exchange of know-how of how this is working right now. But we often forget that there are people behind the technologies that we're talking about. And really it's about building trust, connections that can last and eventually lead to actual projects. I'd like to see the companies go back and reflect on what they've seen while they've been in Sweden. But also from the government side, I'd like them to consider what are some of the enabling conditions that could make projects such as the one we've seen during the delegation visit take place in India.
So we see a large potential, of course. That's why we're building this. We see a potential in it to be applied globally. It's a technology that could be applied everywhere, basically. And I think we need to work on this together as an industry to enable more renewable electricity worldwide, to electrify and also get rid of the emissions from these hard to abate industries.